Welcome back. As we know, even when everything goes right, travel can be stressful. So throw in something like this massive blizzard that crippled the Northeast, and it can become downright overwhelming. So what should we do? Joining us with what to do when your travel doesn't go as planned, Megan Spurrell, Senior Features Editor at Condé Nast Traveler. Megan, good to meet you. So let's talk about it. So you say the best way to protect yourself is to start early, start before
the trip. Yeah, hindsight is 2020. Not our favorite thing to hear when there's a blizzard going, but when you are booking a trip, a lot of the stuff that's going to impact you later happens then. So, you want to ideally book directly with an airline, because if you're having to change your flight in the moment, it's one person to call. You don't have a third party. The only time I would book through a third party is, let's say you have a great credit card and they have great customer service and they're going to really take care of you, fast track you. That's a good way to do it. But otherwise, I would book direct. I would, if you have someone in your group or your family that you're traveling with who has status, they make the reservation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because a lot of airline statuses, they have a different customer service line. So when you're in a pinch, you want the person with the highest status to have that good number to call.
Okay. And should you always get the buy the insurance thing that comes with the flight?
So there's a lot of opinions on it. A lot of credit cards actually come with travel insurance. Check if you have it, because some people check that and they've already got it. But if not, it doesn't hurt.
Okay. Let's say you signed up for those alerts and then you get the thing that dings on your phone. The flight's been delayed, been canceled. So what's the first thing you should do as a traveler?
Okay, so I have a hot take. I go to the app first. A lot of people start calling, they start running around, they get all the phones in the group going. I go on the app because I think now so many airline apps have made it easy within a few clicks to at least see what they're giving you, what are they offering, when is the next flight, do you have other flights you can choose from, and then if that's not looking good, you get to a counter, you get on the phone. Some airports even have a direct customer service line that you can you pick it up and it goes straight through. But I see if you can resolve it with
go
like 3
app
flips.
first without talking to anybody. Okay, so let's say like a lot of friends I have now are stuck somewhere else. Their flight was canceled and they need accommodations. So how does that work? Who pays for those?
So sometimes, if you're having a huge delay, airlines will tell you when they're changing your flight that, okay, now your flight's rebooked for tomorrow or the next day. Here's a voucher. This is the hotel that it's for. If so, use it. Don't try and get a better hotel. Just go with it.
Take what they give you.
Take what you can get. But if you do have insurance, you might be entitled to reimbursement. Figure out what that dollar amount is and then book what you need to and deal with it later.
Okay, so a lot of people we're talking about are grounded because of the storm. There are some people because of all the unrest in Mexico. There are all kinds of issues there. So when there are things that are beyond anyone's control, like what is the answer for a traveler?
I mean, I think the first thing is take a deep breath. Try and handle it with whatever calm you can muster, because whatever's going on for you as a traveler is probably a lot harder for the people who live in that destination, right? There's a lot going on. So kind of regroup, gather yourself, figure out what you need to do, and once you've made the new flights, you have the hotel, you have somewhere to stay, you're safe, then just try and get through it.
I think a lot of this stuff is emotional, and that's kind of your final point. When even when things go smoothly, the airport is stressful. You know how it is. The minute they call the flight, everyone lines up. It doesn't matter your group number, your heart's pounding, you just want to get on. So it's important, I think, to kind of check yourself.
To have that grace, because everyone is stressed. You have no idea what other things people are dealing with. So just being respectful of the people who work at the airport, who work at the hotel, and also fellow passengers, it's only going to make it better for everyone.
Yeah, and chances are something's going to happen to you along the way somewhere, and you're going to need some of these tips. Thank you so much, Megan. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.